Yo, yo, yo. How are we doing this morning? Good to see y'all. Welcome to another day here on the channel. We're back with some Dave the Diver. Been super enjoying this game. By the way, let me go ahead and start up first. And then I got a quick correction. Okay, now that we're in and this is going to be on YouTube. Quick correction. First of all, as you guys know, I like to make sure the right information gets out there. But sometimes, in my derptitude, I make mistakes. And I have made a relatively large mistake. And I wanted to make sure that you guys know the correct information. So, let's get to it. Yesterday on Drop Frames, we were talking about Dave the Diver, and I was talking about how much I love it and how great it is. Somebody in chat said, this game is by Nexon. And I have said, as I have many times in this playthrough, no, this game is made by Mint Rocket, not Nexon. Nexon is the publisher. Well, I'm sure this has happened in the past during this playthrough, but I've been so focused mode on it that I have not seen it. So what I noticed yesterday is that because I read chat a lot during Drop Frames, I noticed chat erupt with, no, Mint Rocket is Nexon. And that made me kind of go, wait a second. So at that point, I started Googling it a little bit. And what I learned is that in May of last year, Nexon created an indie subsidiary called Mint Rocket. And Mint Rocket has been under the Nexon umbrella since that inception, as it was fundamentally created from it. So, to issue a correction, yes, this game is Nexon. This game was developed by Nexon under a subsidiary company they created called Mint Rocket. So I apologize that I've been giving out the misinformation of this game not being by Nexon, just published by them. That is false. This game is actually fundamentally 100% Nexon. That being said, does that change my opinion on it? Not really. I feel very similar to this game as I do Ubisoft, where even though, you know, I have some issues with the company, that doesn't mean the people that work there and the people making the games aren't making great games at times. This being a great example of just a great game. So no, that doesn't change my opinion, but I did want to make sure the right information is out there. So again, this is a Nexon game by its subsidiary, Mint Rocket, and that's where we are. I do plan on doing this again as a YouTube video while playing a ukulele, because apparently that's how the kids get this information these days. So that'll be coming later. But for now, this will have to do. So that's the situation. If you see it in chat, feel free to let people know. Mint Rocket is a created subsidiary of Nexon, and this is a Nexon game at heart. There you go. Okay, so I apologize about that. I try hard generally not to be that incorrect, but unfortunately it happens sometimes. All right. I have spent all of my money. Let's take a look at our farm. Nutrition is not great, but I don't see any pest damage. I don't see any harvestables, and I don't see any weeds. So I think we're good. Okay. So we are letting our field get more nutrition here. We don't have any money to spend on it, unfortunately. Do we have anything to sell? We got a little bit we could sell. So we could sell some of this. Sell some of this. And then let's go take a real look now at what we can actually get. I think there's all sorts of things that oh wait, maybe we should wait a day. Let's wait a day. Okay. Because there's a lot of stuff going on here. Today, all we need to really focus on is shark stuff. We need to get a lot of shark stuff. Oh, one thing to check before we go down. Actually, you know what? No, we'll check that tonight. We'll just go get some shark stuff now. I need to get these cookie cutter sharks too. I don't think we can do anything yet with the ice place. We're on hold with the ice place. You literally have 34 flasks you can sell. Oh, is that an item we can sell? I didn't know that. We'll take a look at that too. I think we're also getting to the point where we can start, like, actually consider selling like starfish and stuff. I don't know if we need more starfish and things now that we're getting to the end of the Eco Watcher stuff. This is the right music to wake up to, by the way. Oh, Mayo. Hell yeah, dude. I got my Dave the Diver music. I got my coffee. I got my kitty. I think we're good. Nice. That is what I am talking about. We're gonna pick that guy up. Gonna go ahead and pick him up too. All right. Well, that's how you start a round right there, man. That's how you start a round. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, this is actually great because I need a bunch of these for this quest. And if these are here, oh, whoops. If these are here, that means that maybe the large thing is here too that I need. Those weird bullheaded parrotfish thing. All right, we good. My alarm went off to take my meds this morning. Am I getting sick again? No. I'm not only am I not getting sick again, as many of you have noticed, especially the long timers, I used to have terrible allergies. And we're right after the serious allergy season. And I've started taking some stuff that has really been helping. Like really helping. Just take a little bit every day and is it cocaine? No. Am I on the roids? Go ahead and grab the cigar while we're down here. Oh, there he is, right there. Perfect. And another shork. Ooh, we can one-shot them now. Great. I think we unfortunately need one more of those little catfish, if I saw that right. That's definitely not good. Hey, Stony Nut, how you doing, dude? Am I a coffee drinker? I am. I have my own brand of coffee. If you go to cohh.tv/coffee, see what I drink every day. It's delicious. I help make it myself. Oh, yeah, I was going to say I'm getting punched there. That's happening. There we go. Beautiful. Have you ever played Shenmue? No. Oh, I'm full on catfish. Thank you, Solid Fruits. Okay. Are we close to finishing Dave the Diver? I think we're on the second to last chapter. So we got a little bit more to go, and I'm certainly not rushing it. Boop. We'll grab that, sure. Hey, Cohh, can you check a space for the Unbound game for chill streaming? I think it's good because it's story-driven and also has cats. Okay, I do like those. Space for the Unbound? I've heard of that. Oh, no thanks. Yeah. Appreciate the suggestion though. Yeah, it's like an anime adventure game kind of thing. Looks like it's gonna be a lot of reading. Unless it's fully voice acted. Which I'd be surprised. Yeah, I'm not really big into hugely reading. Lot of reading games are not very chill, unfortunately. Yeah. Those cookies are just not being cut. They aren't. We're gonna work on that today. Sadly, no reading. No thanks. Kendigo with the 5 months is good morning, Diver Cohh in chat. Good morning, buddy. Hello. Thank you for your 5 months. Break that down too. Oh, that's also a good point. Yeah, I don't know how to read. That would potentially get in the way of reading heavy games. Cohh, I loved seeing you play Mars First Logistics. Oh, dude, that game was so much fun. I think we're gonna play that more tonight, to be honest. I think we're gonna do Final Fantasy 16 this afternoon, and then we'll do Mars First Logistics this evening. Maybe with a little bit of vodka. We'll see. I think that might be a thing. Drinking Mars First Logistics, I feel like, would be interesting. Did I switch from whiskey to vodka? I did. Yeah, for now. I kind of bounce back and forth. I generally have like a flavor, and I kind of stick with that for a few months, maybe half a year, maybe a year. Kind of move on to something else. I don't really stay still on that stuff. Game feels unusually loud today. Does it? Weird. It is a little loud. You're right. I don't know why that is. I actually, weirdly enough, I lowered my sound settings today. Let's try that. Let me know how that is. All right, we'll get the sawtooth for sure. Oh, have I tried the smoke device? No, not yet. Not yet. No, I think I need to get like a propane thing for it. I need to figure out what that is and order it. But no, I have a great whiskey that I really like to use with that. It's called like Blayton's or something. My management sent it to me for my birthday. And yeah, I'm totally gonna try that. Blanton's, that's right, yep. Yeah, it's super good. I've already had a little of it. It was fantastic. I loved it. I think it's around here somewhere. Maybe it's upstairs. It's Panzer. Thanks for the 61 months, bud. Oh, there might be a hammerhead in here. Let's check out. What smoke machine? So my amazing, incredible nanny got me a very cool birthday present. It's basically called a whiskey smoker. And what it is it's special wood chips and this special kind of hood. And basically you burn these wood chips and then you blow it on top of whiskey. or really I think any drink, but it adds like a different flavor to the drink. Like, you know how you smoke meat? It's basically smoking whiskey. Which sounds weird at first, but apparently it tastes really good. So, I don't know. And the smoke chips are like applewood and like all sorts of fun stuff. They're like special wood chips. I've never tried one before. It'd be interesting. Let's see if the sail fin's here while we're down here. There he is. Ow. This guy's so much HP. Yeah, Gonk? Curio Shelf and Gonk, back to back. Smoked Old Fashions are so insanely good. And then Gonk. Dude, smoked Old Fashions with Applewood is the best drink ever. Well, apparently I have something to try now. Okay. Chat, I need an MMO. I tell you. I want like, I keep coming back to it, man. I want a new EverQuest. That's what I want. I want a new EverQuest. I want an MMO that's like immersive and with a huge world to explore and like tons of loot and special items everywhere. I don't want it to like railroad me into doing quests. I just want another classic old school MMO, but in today's world. That's all I want, man. It's called nostalgia. Here's the thing. It's not nostalgia. It's like, it's not nostalgia. I want that kind, it's a genre of game that doesn't exist anymore. It's not nostalgia. It's just, it literally, that type of game does not exist anymore. Were old MMOs really filled with that many unique items? Oh God, yes. See, that was the beautiful thing about EverQuest, is that you would go into a zone and it wouldn't be like everything in the zone was between like levels 0 and 10. It would be like, a lot of the zone would be 0 to 10. And then maybe this one camp is between like 20 and 30. And then maybe there's a sand giant that's level 40 that's running around. And the beautiful thing about the games like EverQuest is that all the zones had their unique loot. And it wasn't like unique loot like for that level. It was like unique loot that might have a special effect on it that no other weapon does, or a special stat spread that nobody else does. The beautiful thing about EverQuest was that max level characters would not have max level gear in every slot. They would have gear from all over the world that just fit their class better. And that was awesome. There wasn't a gear score. There wasn't anything like that. Like, for instance, like there was a zone called West Karana, and there were these camps there. And these camps, which were not max level, they were like level 30, would drop this bracelet called a Runed Bone Bracelet. And it would have like 3 strength, 5 wisdom, and some magic resist. And the amazing thing about these bracelets was that they were like the best wisdom bracelet you could get. So even max level wisdom casters, shamans, druids, and stuff, would go back to these lower level areas and farm these items because that was just the best item for that slot. And it was so cool because you would literally like have to go all over the world to collect these items. And some of them were super rare. So you'd have to like, you know, do some serious trading and stuff to get them if you wanted them. There was this low level area called Butcher Block Mountain. and there were these minotaurs that would spawn there, and there was this one named minotaur that would spawn. It was like level 25, and it would drop this bracelet called a like Bracer of the Hero or something, and it had the most strength by far of any bracer. Like you could literally, like if you got like the bracers off the dragon that was available at the time, it was only a couple strength more than these bracers. And it was so cool because like you would, you know, like lower level characters could get these bracers and then make tons of money because high level characters would be like anxiously trying to get them and stuff. And it added such a different flavor. It added such a cool different flavor to the entire game. And I absolutely loved it. And like no MMOs do that anymore. Now it's just so, you know, like when you get max level, you just get the max level gear for every slot, and it's always going to be the best because that's easy and that's simple to balance. And you know, it's like just so lame. It's so gamey instead of like immersive and interesting. And man, and so somebody said, is that just nostalgia? It's not really nostalgia because that's a different flavor of game that doesn't exist anymore. Like they don't do that anymore. And it's if anything, the nostalgia is for something that, yeah, I guess you could argue it's nostalgia for something that doesn't exist, but it could and should exist. And I would play a new version of that in a heartbeat. I would probably lose chunks of my life to a new version of that in a heartbeat. Because they're just so much more interesting and engaging. You can explore, you can be a max level character and you can go to a newbie area or like a mid-level area and just spend hours there camping rare mobs because you might get something that's fantastic. So, yeah, I tell you, man. I really, really hope that like a big company at one point decides to do a classic style MMO. I love Pantheon, but I mean, it is so clear that they have bitten off so much more than they can chew. And they're working their ass off, and I hope we see Pantheon at some point. But it's like to make an MMO, you need to have a lot of resources and a lot of money. And we've never really seen a company try to do that. Not for decades. And I really hope one day a company does. That would be awesome. Yeah. That's why I was like, I'm only half kidding. If some Saudi prince comes into this channel one day and is like, do you want $50 million to buy EverQuest IP and remake it in the Unreal 5 engine? I would be like, yes, I would. Let's talk. Let's do it. Let's make this happen. Let's actually make this happen. Yes. 50 million ain't enough? Yeah, you know, these days you're probably right, to be honest. You're probably right. I mean, especially to make it in any kind of short term. Yeah, you're probably right. Which is unfortunate, because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Let's see. Oh yeah, aced off exactly, dude. Love it. Okay, I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and call it a day here. We've got a few more days before the shark thing is done, so. We got a lot of great shark meat tonight. Oh yeah, dude, the epic, oh my God. The epic quests in EverQuest were actually epic quests. I mean, people would take literal months doing these one quest lines, having to get super rare spawns, having to do like giant raids, like, oh my God, dude. Some of the epic quests were just, they were actually epic quests. They were actually epic quests. Sean Bahar says, but that doesn't sound fun. It's not for everyone. I'll say that right now. And I think, honestly, here's the thing. Not only is it not for everyone, but I feel that that's one of the reasons we don't see them anymore. Is because there's no question that kind of game is niche. It is niche. So, like, I think that's the big problem. Like, there's no question. People want easy. They want to know exactly what items they want to get. They want it to be soloable. Like, that's what the people want, man. That's what the people want. So, and that's why we keep seeing them over and over and over and over. Yep. So what is the idea you mentioned earlier What if you infiltrate the sea base and retrieve the mechanical part? Go to their base? Oh my god. Sea blue folks were scouting the area underwater using underwater drones last night. All those drones, and you'll find their base. That sounds very dangerous. Don't worry, I'll prepare an infiltration suit with camouflage patterns. Oh my god, what is going on? Yeah. So it's yeah, and for the record, and I think somebody said this properly, it's not about easy or difficult. It's just a different flavor of game. It absolutely is a different flavor of game. After a day of working, people can't be arsed to do any of that tedious stuff. Maybe if you're home unemployed like you or work from home. I would disagree with that. I think you're projecting your own likes onto other people when you say stuff like that. I think a lot of people would love to get home from a long day of work and do something exactly like that with a group of people they like playing with. You disagree that you're projecting what you like on to other folks by stating your personal opinion and saying everyone else generally feels that way? I don't know, Aegis. That's kind of the definition of projection. Yeah. That's like textbook, wouldn't you say? You're literally saying, I feel this way, so everyone feels that way, and nobody feels differently. What's even crazier is you're saying that while people in chat are disagreeing with you, which should be like the little, oh wait, maybe I'm not right here. Like literally people are saying they disagree with what you're saying. So like, that seems I don't know. Triwar, thank you for the 114. I really appreciate it. I do. Now, here's the thing, Aegis, I will say, I think the majority of people don't, which is exactly what I was just saying. But I certainly wouldn't say that all people do. I would even argue, here's the thing, don't want to hear something crazy? Apparently EverQuest makes millions and millions and millions of dollars a year. I had no idea. I thought like maybe it was getting close to $1 million a year. Dude, apparently like Darkpaw and them in their business stuff that they release, apparently it's making millions a year still. And that's just people that play EverQuest. So that's like not new people. So like, yeah, that's why people don't make MMOs these days, because 99% of people don't want to play them. Again, 99's a big number, big guy. I wouldn't go, considering the world has never seen a newer take on it. I feel like that's a little, like, I don't think, you know what? Okay. We'll agree to disagree. Hello everyone, this is Yui from NDC Station. Today I present a new program called Challenge the Chef featuring Vincent Yamaoka. Been a long time everyone, I am Vincent Yamaoka. Hey, Secret Backer 15 is giving away a Coalition mug. Thank you for that, I appreciate it. Awesome. Good luck everybody, good luck. The champion of last year's season was Boncho, who was praised by Vincent. He'll be the defending champion today. Defending champion. And this season's first challenger is Wang Pang. It is my honor to be here. I am Wang Pang from Hong Kong. Oh, West Hall, how are you, bud? Good to see you, dude. Nice to meet you, Wang Pang. Anonymous, agreeing to disagree is a dying practice online. Don't let them catch you trying that. Anonymous with the $10 tip to the mod team. I appreciate it. Actually, we're big about agreeing to disagree here, and I feel like we always will be. I do very much appreciate you supporting our mod team. Thank you for that. Thank you. Incal Black with a 69 months just came out of co-lurking to say nice. Co-bongos, co-rave, co-good vibes. Thank you, Incal. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. We've met the contestants. Now let's begin the show. You two will compete with dishes on the same day at the same place on a given theme. Vincent Yamaoka will judge your dishes. Today's theme for the contest is Chinese cuisine. That is good. As you know, Chinese cuisine. Congrats, Pantera. Make sure to follow that link and claim your prize, buddy. Thank you. Aegis says, I respect the hell out of you in this community because I can actually voice my opinion and disagree. For sure, dude. And neither of us can actually like discuss this too much because again, there hasn't been a game like that for 15 years in any meaningful capacity. So there's been a few attempts, but none of it's the same. So what can we do, right? Just shout into the wind. As you know, Chinese cuisine developed by many different cooking styles in its long history. When we talked about Chinese cuisine, many will think of stir-fried meat and vegetables, but that's not all. There's more than that. This time you two will compete for the dish using fish. Give me a Chinese-style fish dish. May the best chef win. I've heard of your reputation, Boncho, but I will beat you with a fabulous recipe from Hong Kong. Oh, Wang Pang just issued an official challenge. This should be interesting. You know the rules, folks? We'll come back in 2 days. broadcast the intense competition between the two contestants in real time. Wait, isn't that Shark Day? Stay tuned and see what transpires in today's Challenge the Chef. Uh-oh.